economy will do, what is the business impact of COVID, what is the what will happen to the healthcare profession, what will happen to the health tech industry, the telemedicine industry, how quickly will we bounce back, what sectors will do well. So I'd start with Dr. Ashok said to make your introductory comments.
On our scientific claims, we've transformed and started believing ourselves as God over the last 60, 70 years as science and medical science progressed. And we started curing people and actually believe we were giving life. And then this microscopic particle comes. And it's marched through, ravaging lives, disrupting economies, and practically brought humanity to its knees and standstill. All the time when he actually gets stuff from elsewhere is that he cannot judge the quality of those very equipment that he used to supply for forwards. And I think we have to have true quality.
One of the most difficult times in our lifetime. And we are also obviously coming to terms with the new normal as well. And as medical professionals, we are all the time trying to innovate ourselves. And this time has provided us an opportunity to reflect upon ourselves and upon our skills and the way we manage patients. As
to India. But had we behind the curve, we could have learned a lot from India. I think there's no question that India has really tackled this pandemic absolutely beautifully and minimized the number of infections and the number of deaths. Now, unfortunately, in UK, the number of deaths is approaching 30,000. That's a huge number for such a small country.
You've been an investment banker, you ran a large financial services company, then you turned an entrepreneur about 3 years back. You started a NBFC, and you understand the healthcare domain. And
so I say that this shall also pass, because the way we end up looking at a lot of things in terms of our time prism of what we are seeing just for now, right? But if you look at humanity and how our entire existence. We crossed World War II, we crossed World War I, we crossed the 1918 pandemic. So it's one has to believe that this shall also pass. Fortunately, and I say fortunately because first time I believe that the combined impact of COVID-19 has affected almost 95% of humanity on this planet. It was to support small and micro business, in just 8 sectors. So we do healthcare, we do education, we do food processing, hospitality, we do light engineering, electrical equipment manufacturing, chemical. We try to partner with people like Vivek and others. But when we did this after a deep research of almost 3.5 years, and for example, we were generally our whole hypothesis that anything which is consumption-driven economy should do very well.
For medical supplies in India, so we are in the midst of this storm always, and it started way back in January. And why January I'm telling? Because January, India did not see a single case. Everything was China. And we suddenly saw mid of January that there's a lot of requests suddenly coming on our platform for PPEs, masks and other things. And we were little surprised what was happening. And believe me, this request came from some large corporates suddenly reaching out to us, calling our helpline, even Chinese Chamber of Commerce reaching out to us, suddenly in the wake of. But I felt that I was running 500 offices because we have so many people reaching out to everyone, putting them to hangouts, webinars, putting them to Zoom calls is like managing some 500 work centers within the country. So
also from the other shift that we will see, which will be a result of the whole geopolitical shift that Vivek mentioned, which is in India could benefit from this whole supply base that is looking to move out of China, apart from Thailand, Philippines or Vietnam, part of the world. So we look at those two big aspects as a positive for fund managers like us. Coming specifically to healthcare, we believe that there will be an emerging order
for forwards. And I think we have to have true quality-based parameters by the government into place. Absolutely. If we got to actually help us.
Today, in happier times when we've had a vaccine and hopefully COVID is not a bigger issue. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you. Good evening.
Thank you, Dr. Bhatta, and take this opportunity to thank everyone, all the panelists from the morning.